just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the football first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the bet.
There he goes! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early to the air. It's Nelson. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Another incompletion on third down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air, it's Nelson. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Trying to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
High in the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Rush is on him. Another incompletion on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. So first down here as they go back to work. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To the air, it's Nelson. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear it.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Dropping back. It's Barnett. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it, trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the left side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Flushed out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, going up top. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hold. Runs through a tackle. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. It's complete on the right side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Copeland. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harbor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. And some room to work. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. On the run, fires downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it and still on his feet. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.